what we're doing today is building more registers, because this is my A register. I have a D register. Technically, they work either way. They're all the same. So, I mean, this could be the, what do you call, the D register or the M register. Doesn't matter. Either way, I need to make another one. So, I figured today that's probably what I would do on stream. Something simple that I've done before, because I'm a little nervous building in front of everybody, if I am being honest. So, all right. Anybody have any suggestions before I really get into it? Like, any changes, any movements, anything? I would have a face cam, but the view is horrendous right now. So, I figured I would just, leave it as this. I'm not changing the music. You guys are too crazy. I'm leaving it as this. It's copyright free stream. Okay, no. Okay. So, I have me a new breadboard. I also might move this one to one of these breadboards, because this breadboard and this breadboard are not entirely compatible. And I'll show you why in a second here. Okay. So, as you can see, two different colors, but they do not, their spots do not perfectly align. They're like off by just a little bit. So, they do not snap together. And the problem is, my entire ALU is made, with these and not this. So, yeah, that's what I need to do. Pretty much. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so I actually have a combined chat on my screen. You guys do not see the combined chat. I was thinking about having it, like, pop up over here, but I just didn't have enough time. I was really busy yesterday, and I didn't get everything ready. And also, this is the Saturday stream. The streams will be Friday from now on at 8 p.m. because that's what the majority of people voted for. But I decided that was going to be a little too much for now. What do you mean you're paying me so much money? Oh, YouTube is delayed? I'm sorry. I don't think I have much control on that. Restream's doing both streams for me, so. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. If anybody ever wants to see me mess with this live on stream and ask questions, I'd totally be down. I actually haven't powered this on in months since I built it, pretty much. So, you guys are crazy on Twitch chat. Alright, I'm gonna move this over here. Okay. So I currently have, this is either going to be the A or the D register, and this is A or D register, or whatever. But I need to move this one over to one of these boards, so I'm probably going to be doing two of these this stream, and that might be a little boring, but you guys can always ask questions, and I figured we would start it off simple for the first stream, for those of you who are tuning in. So that means I'm going to open up another one of these. Not yet. I'll save that for the future. Also, spoiler alert. Live stream information only. I bought a cassette tape. Specifically, Everybody Rules the World is on this. So, I'm quite hyped. Yes, it is a data register. So, and then I have a cassette. So, the intro to my CPU video is going to involve both of these things. I was thinking to be a little nerdy. So, I figured that'd be kind of cool. I just like giving away information because there's only 5 of you tuned in right now. All right. First, I need to find me some 74LS173 chips. And I have no clue where at in this box they are, because I was not prepared. I should have been, but I was really busy. 74LS173. It's not in that. It's not in that. Those are a bunch of AND gates. Okay, it's not going to be in this box. I actually might have them out. I've never heard of making a high voltage or a Geiger counter. That sounds... Well, I mean, I've heard of a high voltage. I've never heard of making a Geiger counter. I think these are my shift registers. Yeah. I do have my ROM chips. So, very soon, we'll be playing Pong on this guy. So... You guys are speaking nonsense in the chat sometimes. What do you mean play Vaughn? I'm not changing the music. Garlic bread and no scope fan. That is just way too much work. And also I like to stay out of trouble. Okay. We're looking for... What are these again? I already forgot. 173s. Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay. These are data buses. I'll need those. Where's my big bag of chips I bought from FutureLec? That's somewhere in here. Just don't know where. And that's where they would be. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. Should be pretty straightforward find. Oh, I think I found it. Okay. Registers, are these it? Here they are, 173s. Perfect. Okay, I can get started now. No scope fan, I'm not going to play different music. I'm trying to build my CPU. Or not my CPU, my registers. Which is part of the CPU, mind you. Okay. Let's go ahead and place these. Alright. Oh, I just realized. 2 of these aren't going to cut it. That's only going to be 8 bits. Okay. I actually might be in trouble. Hang on. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and place these. Oh yes, I would love to play Doom on this. That is actually a real goal of mine. Will I be able to get it that fast? Probably not. So I think the Doom would be really cool. I just don't think it will be fast enough, and I should probably upgrade my CPU to do multiplication and division as well before I get through that. Central not processing unit. Okay. Well, I might have to rummage through everything. Figure out if I can find me more 74 or 173s. Because that was not supposed to be a problem today. Those are going to be my basic logic gates. I already took stuff out of that. Oh, I did have this baby screen. I bought this just for fun, but I was hoping maybe one day I could do something with it. I just don't know how. But I'm gonna have this running on a full-on monitor. I have a CRT monitor that I would like to run it on, but obviously I'm not going to test it with that because I don't want to break it. That would be bad. Right now, for now, I'm just going to be using the 245, the 74 LS 245, and the 74 LS 173. So this is a data bus that you can select either this way or this way, and then you can also just disable it, which is my main purpose, is that I can disable it. I don't need it to go either or. I just need it to go one direction or nowhere at all. And then these are my actual register chips. So these are regular registers. All right. 83s. Here's my transistors from day 1 and 2. I haven't used those in a while. Let's see. Nope, those are gonna be like AND gates or NAND gates or something. This doesn't have anything. I need to throw these empty ones away. There's no rhyme or reason for them. I have a trash can under my desk. Where'd you get the Minecraft emojis? Okay, what are these? 157? 173s. Darn. 74 LS 173s. Oh, wow. You told me all of these are... Apparently I purchased a lot of registers. Okay. Found them. We're good. All right. Close all this up now. Okay. By the way, so the cat in the chat, that's my cat. That's the cat that you've been seeing on my Instagram story. Her name's Sydney, but I like to call her Spoods because that was the kind of face she made. My cat can't get rights in Discord. She doesn't have opposable thumbs. Not that that prevents anybody from typing her, of course. Okay. I hope these work. I got these from AliExpress, and I never actually tested them. Oh, my cat wants you guys to have rights. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay. I am going to look up the data sheet. I meant to print these off. I meant to become way more prepared for this, and then I failed you all. Okay. And go and throw that away. 74 LS 173 data sheet. It's gonna be up here on this screen. Oh my. I did not realize how far behind the live stream was. Oh no. Wait. Okay, I think my restream's actually bad. Okay, I might be fine. We're fine. Okay. Sorry. Let's continue. My restream preview is just really far off, and I thought you're not 10 minutes behind. Okay. Right now it is 11:16 for me, and it's probably it's going to be 11:17 when you're seeing this. Okay. I need to go back to the data sheet. Okay. I just wanted to see if I could get this, if these chips actually work as proposed. I'm just going to steal 4 of these pins. Okay. So, BCC clock data. data 2, data 3, and data 4. Okay. Should be good. Can I turn the music all the way up? So I buy my okay, so it's actually kind of funny. My EEPROMs, I wanted these specific ones. Where did I put them? Like these AT28C256s. I could only find these on AliExpress. I don't know why. Like, seriously, I don't know why I could only find them on AliExpress. I went to FutureLec, I went to DigiKey. They were like completely sold out. And that was my problem. I should have tried Jameco as well. But what do you mean drop it to see if it's stable? It's fine. That's what you mean. All right. Next, we gotta test this chip. So I was over here looking for my one cables, my female male cables, but that might not be available. Dude, why do I lose everything? I found one. Okay, apparently I can't keep anything organized. This stream is supposed to be very smooth, and I'm making this a difficult process. Okay. Guess I'll just power this up. And then I'll just have to run a few wires over. Maybe some longer ones. There we go. This'll work. Black and white. Okay. Then I think for now that's probably fine. How soon can it run Doom? Very great question. Probably months away still. A radium disk source? That sounds kind of scary. Like, what do you have to watch? Like, what is that about? Let's test it with a tank. You guys are crazy. Okay. Power it up and see if it behaves like one, and that should probably be fine. Probably my luck, none of them will be on. Okay. Let's make sure these are actually still working too. Well. Okay. Negative. Positive. Pretty sure. So this is a clock pin. I'm probably going to need a bus. I think I took my bus apart. Who is streaming Boss Top? Oh, wow. What's radiation monitor? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Okay. I guess for now, we'll just have to build me a controller really fast as well. Looks like there's a lot of unanticipated things that I might have disassembled through time. Let me stand up. Hang on. Let me check over here. I really don't have it. Oh, I guess I can show you guys this too. This is my RAM. These are actually my 2 RAM chips right here. And these were going to work, and then I decided to change it up. So I decided I'm just gonna go with one of these full breadboards, and then do this, so I can have my address lines on. I think these are 15 addresses, so 15 bits of address lines, and then I also have my read write as well, so that'll have to take up another 16 addresses. So I have 15 addresses, 16 addresses, 31 wires I'd have to worry about total. So that's why I'm moving on to this, because I'll have to add in a few extra of these, and I don't have enough of these to make this look good. So there's that concern. But yeah, these are my RAM chips. This is these are CY62256. So that's what RAM chips these are. Okay, I'm gonna actually put this back over there. Just wanted to show you guys. And this costed me a hefty penny. My EEPROM programmer. I was hoping I could get away with using this. And then I realized how much work it would be to actually program EEPROM by hand. So I ended up spending like $75 US on this. And that was a lot. Sorry, this is kind of like show and tell right now. I'm just so excited. I haven't been able to talk about any of this with anybody. Because nobody in real life cares. So, in my real life anyway. So I just get excited to talk about it. Okay, let's go ahead and start making some buses. That means I need to find my DIP switches. They should be somewhere over here. I don't think I moved them. Or maybe I did. There's so many things I buy, because these are in the back of my desk here. And I bought a bunch of these 7-segment displays, because I wanted to be able to show my numbers. But then I quickly moved on to much larger numbers that these became pretty much useless. And I haven't done too much research into it, but I'm sure there's a circuit out there that I could build or buy that would help me. That'll let me display one of my really large numbers, my 16-bit numbers, with only 5 of these displays. But I haven't gotten to that. But then I ended up making the keyboard interface, and then it has an LCD display, so I'm trying to figure out. Are you guys talking about this? If you guys are talking about this, about the Arduino, this is actually from my Arduino kit, but it's just a power supply. All it does is supply power. That's what these 8 pins on the bottom are positive and negatives, and that's it. This just makes sure that I have a constant 5 volt or 3 volt, 3.3 volt if I want input, if I switch these around. And then it gives me a few options. I can turn it on, turn it off, and then I can either use this DC power here or USB right here. Oh, the EEPROM programmer? My bad. I was excited. Yeah, the EEPROM programmer is just, it plugs into my PC, I run this program, and then I can put my program onto there. And then click run, and it will put it on. I didn't anticipate that I was going to be a full-on mess today. I might just have to borrow from the EEPROM programmer. Because, oh my gosh, they were literally... Why didn't you guys tell me they were right here? Okay. Just need another one of these. There we go. And I'll use some of my pre-cut wires to put those together. So, how has everybody's past few days been? Mine was total chaos. But it's much better now. So, we don't have to worry about that cuz the work week is over and I just get today and tomorrow to chillax, live stream, I suppose. Also don't know what happened about the whole... Sorry, a little distracted. I don't know what happened with... What do you want to call it? The podcast, that's what it's called. Oh, yeah, thank you for the subscribe. I did not expect the subscribe. I thought that was a follow. Thank you so much. Yeah, I thought the podcast was gonna work out, but I just haven't gotten to do it. I've been mostly available, but it was my podcast pal that was supposed to be live streaming with me, but he's kind of been MIA for a while. So I had to start doing things. I just needed, I don't know. I really like live streaming. It's a good way to spend my time. I don't have to really like focus too much on anything in particular. And I can just start going. I can just start building, or I can start playing games. I like games. Lots of games. I actually hope to play more games this October, but I'm a little concerned because I don't know if you guys will enjoy that. Because you know what that would mean? That would probably mean my progress on the CPU would slow way down if I played more games. Because I don't think last time I played a game was Fallout 4, and it was live streamed on Twitch. That was a request by Garlic Bread. He said, how about you live stream Fallout 4? It's actually Garlic Bread and NoScope fan. They've been long time supporters or haters, they call them that. That is because I know them in real life. And they're just mean to me. Okay. And then this here. There's also no guarantee this will work. I can't remember if these work. Oh my gosh. Your week has been dramatic. My week was not that dramatic. You said that you got your foot infected. You went to the hospital. You burned your skin on a high voltage flyback transformer, and your cat died. I'm very sorry about the cat. Animal deaths are very, very hard to deal with. But hopefully everything will be better with time, of course. And then I hope everything heals. That sounds really traumatic, honestly. That's all that in 1 week. My week was just really annoying because of people not listening and such. But other than that, I mean, it's not as bad as that. I'll say. It wasn't that bad. Usually this is a very slow process. I don't know if you would say I'm OCD about some things. I don't have OCD, but I do have to be very particular whenever I build these, because I like to make sure all my wires are perfect. Well, I say perfect, but this is a mess to me. Sometimes I just really want to get it done fast, or I just can't think of a really fast and good way to get that thing done or built. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. It's kind of hard to do it. So I use the needle nose. So yeah. Does anybody have any other requests that I could stream? I'd like to stream more than once per week. I just don't know if I could stream building more than once because I can only, I think for now, because I'm still sort of new to this whole building with electronics thing. Okay, I say that, but it's been 4 or 5 months now. And then I've done projects. I just haven't used ICs before. I've used Raspberry Pis and Arduinos, which is why I'm more comfortable with like understanding the 5 volts and everything. But ICs are a total different ballpark. They work. They're very tricky, particular. They don't like to work with each other sometimes. Also, I did buy this. I have ADHD. You guys will learn that, especially with me live streaming. I could hide it behind the videos sometimes, but in person, absolutely not. I bought this so I could label my things. So I'm going to say like M register once this is done, and I'll say D register, and I'll say A register. It should be pretty straightforward. Also, these wires will not be a thing in the final product. These are not predictable whatsoever. LEQ, what? You should try make basic electronic things like building a ZVS driver using Arduino or making a Pi calculator machine. I've definitely done stuff like that. I built a Fallout 4 working prop radio. It has since broke because I was like I didn't put it in a case, and then I brought it to my new apartment here, and then it did not survive. But I have everything in that box up there on my top shelf. All right, I still have to put on a few more wires. Just one more, I think. Oh, that's not gonna be long enough. Need me, I think, an orange. Also, I wish breadboards didn't have, like, I wish I could put my power stuff on any spot. Like, why do they have to have this, like, one missing thing? I never Googled it. But, like, why are these 2 spots missing here on every single, like, every other 5? They're missing. And maybe it's because you can easily tell, oh, that's the positive or that's the negative or those are the power rails. But then it makes it super hard to make everything really neat and even because now I had to like go crooked there, and it bothers me. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's it. That's all I needed. You like money? Try Elegoo. It's cheap and works well to pay more. I like money as well, but this is not a cheap hobby. I think because of my sponsor, I've actually made back almost all the money I've spent, especially when I get paid next. I actually never kept track of how much I spent building this whole thing, but I know like every breadboard's like $2, depending on how many I buy in bulk, which I don't know. Things are falling. How many breadboards do you think I have? Oh my gosh, I should start a poll for this. This is one of those things. I want you guys to vote on how many. Manage poll. Create a new poll. How many breadboards do I have? Sorry, YouTube people. This is a Twitch exclusive. I'll start 5. I actually don't even know how many I have. Yeah, I have the numbers. Just breadboard sitting on my desk, by the way. This will be a 1-minute poll. There you go. Okay, have fun. The poll is live. Have fun. So, I know how many I have now. All right. We should... start testing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's it. That's all I needed. Just breadboard sitting on my desk, by the way. This will be a 1-minute poll. There you go. Okay, have fun. Start testing. Data sheet says this is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, clock, and ground. I should probably just plug these into ground and positive so I can, because I'm going to need two anyway. All right, let's see. With this being built, these are probably my gray wires. Ground. All right, did the pull end? Oh, a lot of you said 22. Technically that's not how a poll works in this. My bad. The answer is 16. I have 16. Oh, I lied. I have 17. I didn't even have the answer on there. It was just 16 over there. Yeah, I have these breadboards, and then I have even more right here. So that's about 16, and then 17 because I forgot to count that one, and then this was 18. So technically I had 18. So good job, Law Burrito. Good job. Proud of you. Yeah. Need to make these even now and put them out of the way. Does anybody read any books? Anything enjoyable? I like to have plenty of questions rolling so I can talk plenty. Any good books? Anybody's reading anything good right now? Anything like that? I'm not reading anything in particular besides I actively get out the Nan to Tetris workbook. Initial D. Whoa. One of my hairs just fell. Alright. This is just going to be easier if I use this. Okay, there we go. Positive. Perfect. Okay, so we have positive, we have negative. These are going to control that. Now I need my clock. And they labeled this weird. Okay, so this is clear. Up here. And by default, I want clear to be set to ground, it looks like. We're gonna have to shift that over. I need to get these LEDs out of here. They're a mess. That too. It's hard to build after the fire. A French book about neutron scattering. How intriguing. How is that? I don't think I've really read much about neutron scattering. Is this for college or anything? Enable is not, so I want that to be on. Positive. So many things. Apparently I need to tie these two pieces together. I haven't built a register in a while, so I'm kind of just referencing this for now. I don't want... The data sheets aren't giving me a ton of info right. I can't find the correct data sheet I used last time. So I'm just going to have to reference this one. All right, those are tied together. G2 enable, G1 enable. And for now, I will just use this. And I will put that in ground. Wow, that is really crazy stuff. You're trying to make gold 198 radioactive from normal gold. Is gold 198 significantly heavier than regular gold? Also radioactive. I didn't even know gold could be radioactive. I don't know how to pronounce your name from YouTube, but hi, Jazz, Jaiz, Jays. I think that's how you'd say that. I don't know. I'm really bad with names. Means I shouldn't really be a teacher, I'd think, but here I am, teacher. All right. And then I need these two pins are connected. Actually, wait. Hang on. Okay. These two pins are connected as well. You only own 100 grams of natural uranium, pure uranium. My day's been quite well, Jazz. I'm so bad. I'm glad your day. Oh wait, you didn't say how well your day is. How is your day? My day's been well. It's kind of just started because I slept in, stayed up really late last night partying. AKA it was a birthday party and we were just playing board games. Play Monopoly. Monopoly. Exploding Kittens. Categories. And I lost at every single one of them. So, there you go. I'm really bad at I'm really bad at games. Okay, and then this gets grounded. So, let's ground this. Which one do you love? Categories, Exploding Kittens. Oh my goodness. You guys have Twitch chats talking about uranium and it's crazy. Apparently, I still don't know how to pronounce that name, but somebody in Twitch chat has a lot of uranium for experiments and it sounds pretty wild. I didn't even know how normal uranium experiments were until it just seems like it's such a normal thing if out of the 5 people that are tuned in and one of them's doing uranium experiments. All right, and then these are my data in lines. And or are these my access? I think they're my data in. I can't quite remember how these registers work. I should probably power. Okay, I wasn't trying to do that. Power this one up. Let's see how well it works. Something just dinged in my room. That was creepy. Sorry for the silence. I'm just trying to place those. Okay. Good. Oh, Monopoly. Yeah, Monopoly's a really good one. I lost really bad at Monopoly. I was the last place. Actually, I think I made a comeback at the end. The person next to me, he had like a lot of properties, but he didn't have any full sets until the very end. So everybody else ended up getting more than him, and then it turned out to be a rough time for him. And then I was third. I was third place. There's 4 people playing, and I was third place. And then I didn't. Then there was 2 other people, obviously, because that's how games work. Okay, that's negative. That's positive. And let's go ahead and try this out. Looking at the normal behavior. Oh no. Well, one of my LEDs completely blew up. Oh, it stinks. Maybe I should be running this on 3 volts. Whoopsies. Oh, that's so bad. That smells really bad. Can you believe I burnt an LED already? You could always build something like what I'm doing. It's not too hard. Honestly, once you just get into it. And look, I even messed up. I burnt an LED. And I'm not going to eat it. Why are you guys obsessed with eating things on Twitch chat? Twitch chat's being weird. You're lucky you're on YouTube. Alright. Okay. I should, Can't believe it burnt out. I don't think I've ever had any problems with this before. Like that. I've ran it on 5 volts before. Let's see, so. Okay. Now why is that pin not showing? This is my direction. Right? Okay. This is my G enable. This is my clock. Okay. So that displays data. That writes data. So if I have these currently, go ahead and try and write some data to these registers. Go. Okay. Let's go alternating. Cool. Write that. Okay. Now if I completely turn these off and write for show. We are not in the correct boat. I am currently building the register. Right now, this is one of my registers that are already built. I just can't remember how it works. Because I haven't touched it since like day 17, I think, of the series. That was in July. And it's October now. And I'm just trying to remember how all of this works. And I don't want to read the data sheet and be quiet, so that is my problem. All right. Maybe this needs... No, this just doesn't make sense. So lost. Go that way. Go right there as well. Here. Go this way. Then we will go ahead and disconnect these. See what output we have. Think I broke this register. Ooh, that's hot. I definitely want to get my own PCB. That is something I am planning on working on very soon, is getting a PCB working. But for now, I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do. One of the next live streams is learn how to make a PCB, because I have no clue how to do that. PCBs are difficult and stressful because I've never done it before. That's literally it. I've just never done it. I'd love to. I just don't know how. If anybody knows any really good tutorials or anything, or how you learn how to make PCBs, feel free to share those resources. You can send the link in the Twitch chat. I don't think that, or Twitch or YouTube chat, doesn't matter. I don't think I have anything turned off that would harm that, or prevent you from being able to do that, I should say. I think I'd rather go back to my ALU. At least I understood what was going on there. This register business is scary. Yeah, I might have actually just fried those registers. Right there. Okay. So we turn off. Okay. So that's off. That's off. That's off. That's off. Well, some of these are... Okay, wait. On. On. Whoa. Yeah, hang on. I need something that gives me a little more control. Where's my pliers? In my lap. Do a PCB. It's so easy. Easy EDA. Is that what it is? Okay. That's what I want to write to my register. Let's run the clock. Can't remember which one is right. Okay. Now if I unplug these, or I turn them all on, that should... Okay. What is going on? What is G2 and G1? Okay, I need to read the actual data sheet. I'm sorry. Okay. Now everybody's fighting over chats. It's okay, guys. Both chat is perfectly fine. Both chats are great. Oh my gosh, I just hit 1.1k subscribers on YouTube. See, that's why YouTube chat is better. Twitch. Just kidding. You're perfectly fine, Twitch chat. Although I don't know how many people are on the Twitch chat. It's not very clear to me. It just says one. It says one viewer on Twitch, and I just that can't be correct, right? Not just you. I think because I'm technically watching it too, so it'd be 2 viewers. I think things are just broken. Okay, I need to go look at the data sheet for this. Read what this whole G1 and G2 is, because I just can't remember for the life of me. G1. Gated enable inputs are provided on these devices for controlling the entry of data into the flip-flops. When both data enable G1, G2 inputs are low, data at the D inputs are loaded into the respective flip-flops. Both data enabled G2 and G1 are low. Okay, so this needs to be low. When they are low, data and the D inputs are loaded into the respective data. Is this because these just don't work as... Oh, okay. Oh. I think it's because I also have these on the wrong side. I just realized this. Right? Maybe? Hang on. We'll try it on this side. Let me make sure the qubits are what I think they are as well. Q input. Output. I might have this totally back. I'm kind of confused right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't understand why these LEDs are on this side if they are Qs. Or if, yeah, or Ds. I don't know. Either way. I'm just gonna do this and see if this works. Okay. So if I say these are on, we can see what this output is. What do you mean there are crazy stuff in the Discord creations? Are you guys gonna make me go to Discord? Oh my. My scariest radioactive sample, also known as radon/cancer generator. If you're wondering what it looks like. Hey, the camera's not doing the fuzzy thing. I'll have to watch those later. I'm quite intrigued, but also I'm really scared the FBI is gonna like knock on my door. Be like, what is this in your Discord? And I'm like, none of your business. Oh. Also, I guess technically, I gotta give someone that role, because you're officially now a Twitch sub, Chronomark. I don't know how to say your name, but there you go. You're now Twitch subbed in the Discord. I'm doing it manually for now, but in the future it will be more. You saw a dog made with servos? Kind of freaky. All right. Yeah. I definitely will watch some videos over the Easy EDA. I already searched it up. I have it bookmarked. So hopefully I will be able to get some PCB designed. Okay. Let's test this really fast. So let's put some data in there. Okay. And then if I go, that should work. Clock. And then if I go that, maybe it's backwards. Clock. Still not correct. What if I just directly go right into this? Just directly plug right into positive and negative. Because it might have some floating problems, and that won't be a problem on my CPU, but... Alright. Let's go ahead and turn that off, because I don't think... Dang. Try to find this combination. Oh, there it is. Which one was it? Okay. I officially have data stored in the register. There you go. So I guess this has to be turned on. Which I'm so confused on why. Let me look up the data sheet for this chip. Is that the 245 74 LS245? 74 LS245. Octobus transceivers. Alright, so this first bit is direction, which I have set to one direction. VCC. Yep. This is the out enable. But why does out enable need to be turned on for me to write? I did not say octopus. I said octal bus. Octal is an 8. 8 bits bus. Octal as in instead of hexadecimal or decimal, it is 8 bits, which you're counting with 8 bits, so it's octal. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll go back to this. Okay. Actually, you know what? Good enough for now. I guess I should probably figure out really fast what... I'll just mess with these last 3 bits. Or first 3 bits. How about that? First 3 bits, figure out... I want all 3 of them on, let's say. In this current configuration with that being on, if I beam that clock. Okay. So that means it's not right. This should be right. Correct. This is how we write, is all 3 of these. And this is display. This is turns off the register. So basically it won't ever get to work this way. So I can't read, I can't write. Here I can read and I can write. And then this is can write to register, can't write. So this is reading from the register. This is writing and reading from the register. Okay, I think I get it now. Yo! Why are we saying yo? So confused. Okay. Yo! Alright. Let's make sure that this actually can work with these then. These 3 bits. Because it'd be easy testing. So far, it's not doing anything. Dang. Actually, is it because I have these in positive? Do they need grounded? See if this changes anything. Hey, that might work. Okay. I just need these to be backwards. And then that should work. Change these out for the brown cables. Okay. So now if I turn a combination of any of those on, boom, boom. Oh, that didn't work. Right. Sorry, I don't think I had the right bit enabled. Turn that middle one on. Boom. Boom. unplug, and we're in. Sweet. Oh, hello, Jazz. Is it okay if I say Jazz? I think that makes sense. All right. We're good. This works. That's all I care about for now. That this works. And then obviously if I unplug it and plug it back in, it should be completely reset. And then if I... Yeah, I think I fried these registers. Oh, my bad. Oh my gosh. You're on... Jazz is on both YouTube and Twitch. Okay. We're going to go ahead and push that to the side now. We know that works. We know how that works. Perfect. Now what I care about is getting this one to work. And I'm just going to do things directly. And I also want to use these bits. I said bits, these are LEDs. Oh my gosh. You guys are going crazy over there. Okay. Data bits, data bit 1. Data bit 2. Data bit 3. I'm actually going to set this over here for now because it's kind of in my way. Data bit 4. I actually really like these. I saw this on a Reddit post. Somebody was using these square ones and they said it made their circuits look really nice. And I was like, ooh, I'm kind of interested. And then, lo and behold, they're quite awesome. Okay. So there is my data bits. And then I need my clock. I'm actually just going to control both of these. This pin needs to be grounded to accept an input. This clock needs to be positive or ground, I guess. I'll start grounded and then I go positive and ground. Okay, and then this, I'm just going to unplug this for now and swatch over. My favorite Reddit community right now is the Vintage Story one because they say a lot of funny stuff. You all know, I love Vintage Story. Fantastic game. Playing it for years. And it's getting bigger now. I keep seeing things. Like somebody got 1 million likes on something that was Vintage Story. It popped up on Instagram and I was like, holy crap. So the game's getting definitely a lot of attraction. Do I know any programming languages? I do know programming. So that's actually my that was my major in college, was software engineering. So that's kind of my biggest thing. I'm really new to the electronic stuff, but the programming is kind of where I originate from. So I'm very, very comfortable. Oh no! What just happened? That was really weird. My OBS just completely disconnected. Okay. Are we good? Can you guys see? I don't know what just happened. My bad. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I'm kind of lagging now. Okay. We're good. Okay, can you guys hear me? So languages. Python is what I'm really comfortable with. Because that was kind of the first language I learned in college. That's just like freshman year, so I've been using it the longest. That's pretty much why. And I'm a teacher, so that's kind of the beginning language I teach. So I'm very comfortable with Python, and I have to be so my students can understand what I'm saying, because I do speak a lot of nonsense sometimes. Second, my absolute favorite language is C sharp. That is really fun. But what I've really been enjoying is assembly. You guys have been seeing my like binary program. Yes, I am a teacher. I'm a high school teacher, and in fact, some of the people in chat are technically students of mine because I shared, or they're not students and they just go to the school as a student, or they graduated. Um, One of them in particular are a graduate. Another one is about to graduate, and then I only know of 3 that are in chat right now, and one of them's a senior who is in my more, it's not my class, but it's the hardware class, and they I like share a lot of information with them. And then we have another class that is the programming, and one of them is a graduate from my programming class, and then another one is my active student in my senior level, or my final level software engineering class, which is C sharp. And I'm gonna need a bunch of these. Okay. Now, do I want this to be this way? Yes, I think so. So I'll go ahead and put these down here like this, because I want these all to be positive. We'll start down here, this corner. Can you see my RTL? I do not know C++ as well as other people. I know I can translate like C and everything. I can translate like C sharp and everything, like in all the essentials to C++. But I'm pretty much just able to translate. I am really bad at C++. Just because I've not actually practiced. Oh, I do not have a schematic I'm following. I'm just kind of winging it right now. My live stream today is just chilling, chatting. So I figured I would just make a simple what do you call register? My bad. Because I haven't I have my A register, which I might have fried a few minutes ago, and then I have my D register, or whatever. I don't think in particular any order matters, but I needed a 3rd register for my M register. So Arduino is in C++, but I didn't do anything super complicated. It was essentially just like C. I didn't use any object-oriented program. I didn't use any classes or anything like that. So, I mean, yeah, I get you don't have to program with classes for it to be C++, but I am working on my register, my big ALUs over there. I showed that at the very beginning of the stream. That's honestly the hardest part, is my guess. And then I'm trying to make my registers, and then I have my program counter up there. And then lastly, what else? Program counter, 3 registers. Oh, that's it. And then my ALU. So technically and then I have my clock as well, which that's not really part of the CPU. That's just the computer. But yeah, I'm actually more of a, if I work on any projects, I've kind of used Raspberry Pi just because I like all my Python libraries, and I have noticed my control is horrible. So I definitely should just start using more Arduino, or just my own custom things, or cheaper things. I don't know. Regardless, I haven't really worked with a whole lot of it in a while. Should have gotten something to drink, because I'm thirsty. I kind of forgot that I'd be talking a lot. Oh, come on. I know. Definitely got to stay hydrated. Eligoo. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard of an Eligoo microcontroller. I did hear of the tiny AT Tiny or whatever it's called, and that's really cool. It's like a little itty bitty little programmable microcontroller. Why is this not okay? I'm not gonna use that one. Hello. Computer animates. 404 not found. Oh, let me make sure. Let me look. So the AT Mega, that is the. Is that the Eligoo microcontroller you're talking about? Oh wait, no, that's like that looks like a hole. I was not talking about the AT Mega, but yeah. Oh, so that is the Arduino chip? Okay. And how much was that? I would love to check that out. That's so cool. Well, Amazon says it's currently unavailable, so let's find somewhere else that sells it. Where do you buy your AT Megas? Oh yeah, like $3. DigiKey. Whoa! They have a lot in stock right now. I'm learning a lot from this Twitch chat. I don't know why it's so hard for me to find this. Somebody said, who's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber is personally... okay. I would advise not... Oh, sorry. I read something else. Favorite YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber is... Sebastian Lake. He's a legend. Love his videos. I mean, that's my favorite electronics YouTuber. I don't know if I have a favorite, like, general all-around YouTuber. I watch a lot of stuff. I watch a lot of... this guy named Frost. He was a Rust YouTuber. I used to watch him a lot. He was really cool. I like watching You Suck at Cooking because he's funny. I have a lot of inspirations. I watch Markiplier a lot, but I feel like it's kind of weird to say he's your favorite YouTuber now because he's just so his stuff is more dated. So not his stuff, but he's been a YouTuber for so long that I don't want to get screamed at if I said he's my favorite. But in all reality, I watch a lot of Jay Schlatt, I'll be honest. There's a lot of Jay Schlatt right now. Okay, next somebody said Erwin said, don't tell anyone at school, but I'm kind of a nerd and like watching this stuff. Awesome. I won't tell anybody. But welcome to the stream. Bye, Learn Chip Chill. I hope to see you some other time. Definitely tune in. Jazz says they buy it from eBay. Yeah. Sebastian Legg is the one that makes the Logic Gate software. That's the one I use in my videos. He's a big inspiration. Ben Eaters helped me a lot, and he's really cool, but I find his content to be mostly educational and not as entertaining. It's like, I find it entertaining. Obviously, I watch it, and I enjoy it because it is entertaining, but I almost have this different idea. So it's like, I would love to make videos similar to Sebastian Leg or Ben Eater. But the thing about Ben Eater to me is that I feel like his videos come off as like he's just trying to make you learn, which is fantastic. I'm glad he's there. I would have struggled so much without his videos, if I'm being honest. But I also want people, I would want to pertain to people that just want to quickly learn or just quickly see like, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. So on and so forth. You did not expect the J-Schlatt? Yeah. Yeah. J-Schlatt's funny. I like J-Schlatt. I'd love to meet him someday, but, you know, I'll probably never get big enough to or anything. Which is totally fine. Sometimes you don't need to meet some people. But yeah, no, I just think he's really funny. Really cool guy. He seems really chill. I was watching one of his videos before I was going to sleep the other night. And he was just mentioning that he is coming out with another music album. And I think he did say it was going to be Christmas, but I can't remember. So I'm extremely looking forward to that. And also, I did not know this, but he was a computer science major in college. So I think he may have similar, like, we'd be able to talk about things. I'd be like, oh, what did you study? And he'd be like, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, whoa, I studied software development, but we, I don't know. I think Schlatt and I could be friends, of course. Oh yeah, you were gonna buy his kits? Definitely. I'd suggest. It's really I don't know if he makes money from his kits. I think they might be mostly nonprofit and he has them assembled. But what I see a lot of people say is that you should buy all the parts yourself because it's way cheaper, and because you have to like shift it and stuff like that. What collab do you like most, Law Burrito? What collab of Schlats do you like the most? Almost there. Okay. And then here. Well, come on. Okay. There we go. We are done with that. Now I can put all these back up. The one with on Ted Nivison's YouTube channel with the bumper stickers. I can't recall the bumper stickers, but I do like watching me some Ted Nivison as well. I like a lot of I watched a lot of Chuckle Sandwich, I'll be honest. My time. Or Will It Ice Cream. I don't think I've seen that one. Hey, that's awesome. Designing your own Arduino based board. Like, is it using one of Arduino's microcontrollers, but it's like, for example, using the Arduino one that was like listed, and then you're like have a custom PCB working with it, or is it a like how are you doing it? I'd love to hear more about that. Cost of which component? Learn, chip, chill. Also, I love your name. That's like pretty cool. All those go in there. Okay. Let's look at this again. So, oh, these are just my data lines. All right, so I can go ahead and power this up. Okay, quickly. I'll use these 4. We will use these last 4 here. And we'll plug them in here. Also, I'm interested, is anybody, I mean, this is just general. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat quite yet. I will in a second, but is anybody interested in anything else from me? Like, would anybody be actually interested if I, like, played games live on Twitch or anything? Or is that kind of like a, yeah, probably shouldn't. Because Like, I don't want to stray too far from things and make people all confused. I do have a Jurassic Vader gaming channel that I can post to. Which, fun fact, Jurassic Vader in of itself originally was a gaming, well, it was a vlog channel, actually. That was my very first video, was a little vlog of me in 8th grade. I still have all those videos, by the way. So if that ever becomes a big thing where everybody's like, oh my gosh, you should go back and look at your old videos. And I'd be like, okay. I technically could do that. That is a thing. Oh no, my gray wires. That would be it. This wire kit. This wire kit has my gray wires. Okay. Okay, what'd you guys say? Can I hear you type on your keyboard? It looks mechanical, yummy type sound. It actually is not. It's a linear keyboard. So it probably sound really grody. But I mean, I think it sounds fantastic. It sounds like butter. It's like a butter keyboard, not a like really mechanical switchy. I actually have played hardcore Minecraft. It is not that bad. That's why I pretty much switched to Vintage Story, because I found it a lot challenging and I like the survival aspect of the game and stuff. Green is negative, blue is positive. Come on, plug in. Okay, we'll do the keyboard thing really fast. Let me move the mic down. Okay. Then let me mute the music really fast. And then let me do this. Hello? Okay. No! The noise gate, hang on. Okay. There you go. Was that everything you could ever hope for? Hope so. Alright, let's turn that music back on. Do you guys think that was a yummy keyboard sound? Okay. Ear candy. Oh gosh. Okay. These keyboard caps are actually quite old. I would like to replace them because this is don't tell the girlfriend. But here, actually, I won't. Here. Just so you all know. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think it was worth. I use it every day, guys. Come on, like think about. It's already paid off. Like thinking about it, like with how much I've used it and everything. Okay. Let's turn them on. Well, now I'm a little scared, guys. Okay, let me look up to make sure I didn't lose anything. We remember. Oh, I could do a feature where your members/subscribers could vote for the games. Absolutely. I personally will. I actually have a. Oh no! Oh wait, no, we're good. Never mind. Sorry, I got really scared for a second that my mic was, my restream's very delayed, whereas the Twitch is pretty much like at the same. You got my restream clip is very slow, but Twitch is actually a lot faster and YouTube is too. But anyway, sorry, what was I gonna say? Video games. Yeah. So the games I have, I would love to talk more about what games I could play in the future, but I don't want to game too much because I would like to get the CPU done. But eventually, I could play games that I made on my CPU, which would be sick. Which there's not going to be a whole lot of like porting over games because the language is so custom and different. It's not like following any advanced architecture. So anything that I program or anybody else programs, it would be pretty much custom to that. Such as Doom, yes, but it would be a custom Doom that I made myself or somebody else made. I can give out my language and tell everybody, like, I can write it. That's what I'm planning. So I'm planning on writing my own assembler and everything. And you can all download it and send me the code and everything. That'd be totally fine. But what was I going to say? I would tell you guys, like, I'd have like an extra space in my assembler that lets you know like what address is for what and what like what address controls my screen and which addresses control my screen, which address controls the keyboard, how my keyboard works and all that stuff. I think you could do whatever you want, Jazz. I'm gonna call you Jazz. You know what? That's how it's gonna be. I think you can build whatever you want. Absolutely. I mean, I've started this with no experience like 5-6 years ago. No, we cannot get a desk tour because over here, it like there is horrific. Like you see these like few things, it just gets stacked up higher and higher and higher all the way into the back. And then even further that way is my piano, and it currently has all my breadboards, my ALU, my keyboard interface, just all that, a few books. Just it's a mess. And here's my debugging ducky for programming, if anybody's interested. He is Gandalf. Gandalf debugging duck. I haven't showed anybody this, but anytime I have a problem, yeah. So this is what's important is Gandalf. Gandalf duck. All right. Well, this isn't working. So we will get back to this little circuit here in a second. No. Okay. Well, suppose that's a problem. I need to go back to my data sheet. I know how to program, but not how to do the graphics. That is a big problem. So, not for you, just in general, like, that's a big problem of mine. Somebody will probably end up making a library for me, if they're that invested. But, yeah, it's literally control pixel by pixel. And I'm pretty sure that's how VGA works in general. And I think that's how, like, original, I think that's how, like, monitors actually work. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how original computers worked anyway. It just, yeah, you just put in blah, 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 blah. My computer at first will be a black and white. Either the pixel on the screen is on or it's off. So that will work for games like Pong and other very simple games like Pong. Like Pac-Man would be sad. By the way, we are getting a Pac-Man. There's no way. That's like my absolute favorite retro game. And Tetris, of course. Like, I want all three of those games. And I did buy more EEPROMs, so I can program multiple, any of my absolute favorites. I'll just save on my computer and reprogram later, obviously. How this works is my EEPROMs are 8 bits. So my computer is a 16-bit, but obviously this has 15 bits for RAM address. Why do I keep saying RAM? 15 bits for addresses. So I can access quite a bit of address data, and then there's 8 bits each. So if I just say that, if I just plug these in and I access the same addresses at the same time, that's obviously just 16 bits of data right there. So that's pretty much my thought process behind how everything's going to work, is I'm just going to have to program it and then have my most significant bit chip, my least significant bit chip, and then translate it. Yeah. 10010101100. One sand OS that Bad Apple. If somebody programs Bad Apple for me, sure, I'll absolutely do it. When did I start doing electronics? I started doing electronics. Well, I started in high school. but I didn't do anything with ICs. It was strictly Arduino in high school. Whenever I graduated high school, my first year in college, I purchased a Raspberry Pi. In fact, a Raspberry Pi. There we go. Here it is. Um, this isn't the original. I actually have like 4 of these. So I spend a lot of money in places that don't like. Do I use these? Absolutely not. This was supposed to run my Discord bot, and it didn't work. I just stopped. So I pretty much just started doing this, and then I have a bunch of Raspberry Pi Picos. I invested a lot of money in a lot of things that are pretty much useless, but I should probably put this back in the case because this has just been sitting on my desk forever, and I don't want that to get destroyed. Where are we at? So that's whenever I started doing electronics, was high school. I was really bad at them. I didn't even know how to program. Then about my senior year of high school, I was like, this is cool. I like programming. I think I'll go into that. I was kind of conflicted because I was going to be a music student. I was wanting to major in performing arts and become an orchestra player. But that didn't happen. And then I just went right into programming because 2020 was the year that I started college. And then did programming for 4 years, started getting a little more into Raspberry Pi, and then just building my electronics and having a good time. And then I graduated, and then I did 1 year of teaching, and then I had a student mention like logic gates, and then I just started getting into that, and then I was like, holy crap, like literal ICs. You can buy ICs that have logic gates on them, and I was like, whoa. And then on, I found Nanda Tetris, did pretty much the whole course, and then decided I should probably do this. So then that was all the way up. I finished the course and then decided I will start doing the electronics portion. June, well, it was at the end of May, whenever summer started, because I'm a teacher, so I get the school summers off. I decided around at the beginning of May that I would do that, and then I pretty much started at the very end of May. I started doing day one of building a computer from scratch on Instagram and YouTube, of course. But Instagram, it really popped off like right away. The first 2 videos did like they're currently at like 400,000 views or something like that. Which is boom. I just could never have imagined it would have done that well. And then all the rest of the videos, I mean, it's been a steady decline because it's just getting so advanced, and I think people they don't like to start in the middle of things. So I just need to figure out what I need to do to make them more intrigued. Yeah, that's pretty much whenever I started the ICs, at least. What else can you use them for? Use ICs for? A lot of things. Even house circuits, you can use them. Not these ones, you'd have to get special ones, but I mean, just controlling anything, even if you like want to control how lights work anywhere, or you want to have like an LED matrix, like you can build very simple circuits that are designed just for that simple thing. But I want a whole computer that you could program, so it's pretty much that. You started when you were in primary school. That's neat. That is, I mean, yeah. I don't know how long ago that was for you, but that could have been a long time. Did you get your sponsorship from Instagram? I actually got it from YouTube, believe it or not, before I even had a, what do you call it? Before I had 600 subscribers on YouTube, allpcb.com reached out to me on Instagram. It was on Instagram, but they said they found me on YouTube, but they wanted to reach out and they couldn't find anything, so they searched me up on Instagram and found me there. And then they were like, hey, do you want to do that? And then I've had a few PCBs reach out, but obviously I'm with all PCB, so I had to decline them. But yeah, okay. Yeah, 555 timer. stuff like that. I actually have like 100 555 timers. And here's a circuit that uses a 555 timer. This is my clock, and this is my clock pin, just my up and lows. So positive, low. This is to see the 555 timer. I have a bunch of nonsense right here. I don't even know why I have this. I don't even know how to use this. I've tried to find, like, look at data sheets and stuff, and I just can't figure out how to use these little itty bitty oscillators. But this here is a 4 megahertz oscillator. Logan Irwin, you are something else. Yeah, now I'm to 1.1 thousand, which I didn't even realize. How long am I planning on streaming? Well, it's almost to the 2-hour mark, and I'm getting a little hungry for lunch, if I'm being honest. But I haven't even I've barely done anything with this circuit. I found out with that if I just talk too much, I can't get anything done. I'm supposed to build and chill, and I haven't built. So let's be honest, I'll probably stream for quite some time. Is anybody interested if I start the live stream right back up? I like take a little break for like 30 minutes. Would anybody like come back? If I just like took a little pause. Do I have ALU chips? I don't know what you mean by ALU chips, but this is my ALU. So this is the entirety of my ALU. This is my 0x pin, 0 not Y pin. This is my 0x pin, 0 Y pin. Nope, I said, sorry, 0 Y pin, not Y pin. This is my function. So do I want to add or subtract? Do I want to add or subtract or compare? Sorry. Do I want to add or compare? These determine whether or not I subtract or add. And then this is my not output. So do I want to not it? These two LEDs determine whether or not, like these show, is this a 0 or is it a negative number? Because I'll need to use those later. Can I eat it? Great question. There's nothing that says it's not edible, but personally, I don't have interest in eating it because it took me a really long time. But maybe if I bought it from someone for like 20 bucks, maybe. Yeah, I do not have a chip-sized ALU. What I would love to do is design it as a chip, but that would probably cost a lot of money. But if you guys are like extremely interested in buying an ALU that's like you know, yay big, looks something like this, totally could. I totally would. It would just be probably this big because it would have to support 16 pins of Y, 16 pins of X. It'd be a lot. Or I could just design my CPU and then PCB the CPU, and you guys can like buy the PCBs. It's totally up to you guys how you'd like to do it. But the only problem is my ALU is gigantic, and there's all of these chips. Yeah, definitely want to. I want to turn this into a PCB, 100%. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of everything, because do I want... Here, I'll just use this as an example. Do I want male or female pins at the end of the ALU that you can plug your inputs into for the ALU? Do I want them to be like one of these? I mean, this is not like who even uses that. I don't know. I've yet to figure out how I'd really like to do that, but it'd be a lot faster if it was a PCB because, I mean, think about all this like travel time. By the way, whatever PCB I make, I can get it for free because I do have that sponsor, and that sponsor stays until December. So, If anybody has any cool PCBs that they would love me to like check out that you think would be really helpful, definitely send them to me, especially through Discord. Um, um, any PCBs and stuff like that, they will probably be on my buy me a coffee site. Not because I want you to buy them, but because that's the easiest way I can get like the data stuff to you. If you are a member, it's guaranteed the files will be free. Well, I mean free. I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to make sure that the members get something worthy if you donate to me. But then I would love for everything to be free. I'm just really conflicted on how I want to do my buy me a coffee. Cuz I don't really want to charge for things, but then I don't know. I'm as you can tell, I'm conflicted as I said. All right. I will say I might need to take a really quick potty break and grab a glass of water or something like that because I've just been talking a lot. Let me go ahead and just create a message really quick so everybody can see that. Hopefully you all don't leave me, but you know, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I'll keep going. This sort of should only take like a minute at most. I'll probably just play a Twitch ad, and then by the time I get back, we should be solid. Okay. And I want to show that. And then I want this to be right here. I want the background to be on and visible. Okay. I'll be back, guys. I'm going to turn up the music. I'm already back. That wasn't 2 minutes, I don't think. Very fast. Quick wash hands, quick potty, quick got me a glass of water out of the way so nothing bad happens, but that's fantastic. Okay. So, Hopefully you guys aren't in a war, because it looks like you guys are saying that there's a war. Twitch is better. Why? Oh, you guys are going on YouTube. You guys are crazy. Okay, let me catch up. JLPCB mad. It is so much easy. It is so much easier. Got a Nintendo ad. You got a Nintendo ad? Oh, that's BS. Wait, never mind. I guess Nintendo did pay me for that, technically. Let's go to war with YouTube. Yep. How are we? Let's invade YouTube. Go on YouTube chat. Okay, YouTube much better. Twitch is better. Go to Twitch. Welcome back. Thanks. I watched you while my boards are getting made. What do you mean you watched me while how are you getting your boards made? Okay. Erwin. No. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are go crazy. Twitch forever, long live Twitch. JLPCB. So you can JL. I assume that's a website. Can you like watch it get made or something? 1 to 8 layer PCB. Oh my gosh. That's another question of mine. I'm so new to this PCB thing, like incredibly new. And for those of you who, bye guys. Oh wait, unless if you're not leaving, I don't know. Bye, Chrono Mark. I will see you later. So, okay. For those of you who design your own PCBs and everything, I'm very curious. Do they make like these chips, but like itty bitty that they put inside of the PCB, or you design the PCB for these exact size chips? You said they do 41 layer? Is that even possible? How? I don't even understand how that's even possible. That's incredibly, like, intense. Oh, JLPCB. Hey, they actually reached out to me the other day. I remember now. JLC PCB, and they also, if I remember correctly, JLC. Yeah, JLC CNC sent me an email the other day, asked if they could sponsor me, but I told them I was already in a sponsorship with all PCB. Flexible boards? Flexible boards. Got it. My bad. That's cool. That's cool. I think that would be very helpful. Just to have all the options, but I'm trying to see. Whatever. Okay, too much. Let's continue. Let's continue this work. I gotta minimize OBS and look at the data sheets so we can actually do something. So that is 5 volts done, right? That is reading there. Negative. Clear is negative. I do want that to be ground. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Wow. That's awesome. That's really good. Yeah, I'll definitely I don't know how the whole thing works, but anyway. All PCBs who I'm going with for my next PCB. So, or next few probably. They have really good support. I really enjoy my sponsorship with them. Where am I at next? Okay. data 1, 2, 3, 4. And then G2, G1, not G2, G1. Yep. Negative. If it's on ground, that writes. If it's positive, it doesn't. This one is clock. And that's ground. And then this needs to be grounded as well. Unless if I have it totally backwards. Are these the data bits? We're gonna try this backwards. What do you mean hook both ends of the ground? That's not gonna do anything. The only thing it could do is potentially fry something. But yeah, back to the game topic while I'm assembling this. I have... What kind of games are you guys interested in me playing? Because I know a lot of people in Discord saying Counter-Strike, and I can do Counter-Strike, but that's just not... what I picture when I play games isn't necessarily Counter-Strike. Usually something like Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Skyrim. And my goal this summer, or winter, sorry, Christmas break, winter break, whatever you want to call it, I would want to do another charity live stream where I donate some money for certain things. I do not have Call of Duty. Detroit Become Human. Never played it, so it sounds like that might be a possibility. I'm gonna write that down because that sounds like a really good it's just like Call of Duty gets so boring, you know? It's like it's the same thing over and over. So I wanted to stream something unique and different. Twitch game or live stream games, I guess. Okay, live stream games, and I'll put down Detroit Become Human. There we go. That's on there. Okay. Next is data. Data lines. Where's my... Oh, backwards. Okay. Here it is. And then green is negative and blue is positive. And then I also have Vintage Story, which I don't know if a lot of you know about this game, but one of my favorite games. All my students pretty much know what this game is because I won't stop talking about it. Okay. Here we are. Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Okay. Was that the right one? No, that was not. The clock is this one, isn't it? Or not? Oh boy. Oh no, I have them backwards. Green is negative. Blue is positive. Uh-oh. Good. Guess what, guys? The AliExpress chips work. Okay, that's all I care about. We can unplug this and we can build it now. Now, it's taken me 2 hours to figure out that the AliExpress chip works. Aren't I so productive? Well, I'm not playing Neil Fun games. I'm playing something serious. Call of Duty, Stardew Valley, anything like that. Or Detroit Become Human. Great suggestion. I like that. Is it on Steam? It is on Steam. I'm gonna check that out really fast. But now comes the cutting part. My the probably the most boring part to you guys. Did I turn the music down? Okay. How much does Detroit Become Human on Steam? Up. Whoa, there's a completely free game right now. Zomborg? What is Zomborg? Oh, this game looks scary. Okay. Detroit Become Human. It's only $12 right now. It's 70% off. Sure, I'll buy it. Where is it? Detroit Become Human. There we go. Okay. It's 60 gigabyte game. Not bad, I guess. Okay. There you go. I have Detroit Become Human. I also have GTA. I could stream GTA. Okay. There we go. We have all of that. Okay. Let's get back into this. So I don't get so stopped. So yeah, I would love to do every Friday. I would love to do some sort of like building electronics thing. Not like my CPU stuff. I'm going to have to really think through. If you guys want me to build it on stream, I can. But let's be honest, I've live streamed for 2 hours and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've done 20 things. Like, placed either 20... I got a breadboard out. I placed 6 chips, placed 4 LEDs, a few, and then the rest are wires. I've done, like, literally nothing, and it's been 2 hours. I thought it was going to be a lot more productive, you know? Sip of water time, though. Okay, let's get productive. Let's do something. Let's build this. If you guys, of course, have any questions along the way, of course, ask. That's what I'm here for, actually. It's the whole reason. Okay. I need data sheets out for both. Do I actually need data sheets? Or are these all straightforward? Okay. That makes sense. Let me get the data sheet out for the registers really fast. Data sheet for the register. I want all my clears connected. Okay. Let's get rid of these two for now. Get rid of those for now. I'm gonna kind of copy this layout for now. So I need quite a few of these. Don't depreciate myself. How would I depreciate myself? I feel like I'm doing fine. I think. Need a few oranges. Okay. Oh no, why did I mix these? They're almost the same color. They're both like a weird shade of gray and brown. Okay. There we go. Of course, if you guys 35 layers. I don't even understand how. Like, how can you get 35? Like are they the same thickness? Are they still like itty bitty little like PCB board? And they're just 30. That is incredible. Like that. I don't know. I'm just like completely blown away by my ALU even working. Like, I understand it's just a bunch of ones and zeros, but those ones and zeros determine so many different things. And just understanding how computers work. Blown away. Anyway, okay. let's do this. So here, I need to go ahead and ground and... Okay, I'm going to need a lot more gray chips than that, or gray wires than that. No, I'm running out of gray wires and I don't even have my CPU built. The control logic is going to be a lot. So that's what I'm most nervous about, is the control logic. That is really just the CPU. I mean, like, that is the difference between putting everything together, is the control logic. And I think that's what most of the people... Hi. Sorry. I had to reach under my desk to grab something out of the trash. Hopefully that was not a horrifying angle. I'm really nervous to see what that looks like. Okay. My bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and start placing these down. So we have, and also have the 245 octal bus, not octopus. Clarify. VCC. Let's go ahead and place that down. Okay. Breadboard's being a pain already. But yeah, feel free to suggest more games and stuff like that. I would love to play more. Like I said, Wednesdays and Fridays. So Fridays would be these live streams, and maybe the podcast. I would love to get the podcast back going. I really enjoyed talking with my podcast guy, but he just kind of he didn't vanish. He sort of did, but I mean, he just said, I'll, like, every other week, he's like, I can't do it this week, but I can try and do it next week. He's like, I'm just busy, and he's in school, so he's just trying to stay on top of that. And then for me, I'm graduated, obviously. Freshly graduated. I mean, I've only been out of college for a year and a half-ish. A little less than a half, so a little over a year and a few months. So it's so weird to me knowing that the school part is done. I don't think it's going to be done for me. I think I'll go back for something. I'd love to be a professor. That is something I've really considered. Half-Life 2. I've always wanted to play through that, and I think it's very fitting for the, like, the, because, like, my computer's going to be... It will never run Half-Life 2. Let's be honest. My computer might not even run Doom. It should run Tetris completely fine. Should run Pong completely fine. I'm running it at 2 megahertz. So if we think about this, 2 megahertz, that's 2 million cycles, CPU cycles a second. Is that enough to run Doom? Would you guys think Doom was fine if it was running at like 10 frames per second? Because if I optimize it, which, let's be honest, I'm not that kind of engineer. I could work on it for months and work with other people to optimize it, but I mean, the original developer was probably really good. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I'm just talking about it's fitting for me to play Half-Life 2 and stuff like that when because it's just an older game whenever I'm like building more of a retro device, so it's just kind of like on theme for me. But I would play it on my gaming PC that can definitely handle it. Not my that, but no, I know what you meant. Sorry, I get off topic very easily. But yeah, it's cool stuff. Cool stuff. I would like to buy, and Portal. Portal's a good game. I haven't played Half-Life 2 or Portal, but I have Half-Life Alyx, and I've played through that. Alex, I still don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a scary game. But I hope for the charity stream, this is what I was trying to say earlier, is I hope during the winter I can have my charity stream, and I was wanting to play more VR. All right, positive ground, VCC ground, VCC ground, VCC ground, VCC ground. Cool. All set up. Now you gotta get out some green wires. I want to ask, is there anybody that's like enjoying this? Is this a good live stream? You guys like this? I mean, obviously you guys are sticking around, but I don't know if it's. I mean, I guess if you're sticking around, that's a good sign. But I understand that. I was playing Half-Life Alyx, and then I was down in this like dungeon thing, and then there was the zombie that with the head crabs, and that was horrifying. And then I got up out of there, and then I stopped playing because my VR was starting to die. Visual ASMR, awesome. Glad you guys are enjoying this. It's very good. I do need to invest in like a 10 terabyte hard drive. I have a 4 terabytes of M.2 SSDs in my PC, but apparently that's not enough when you're a content creator, because I've already used about 3 terabytes of it just for video stuff, and then I almost have about a whole terabyte for video games alone. So I'm in a dire situation. Okay, maybe it's not so crazy. Let me look. My 2 terabyte M.2. Okay, that really scared me. I have used 1.5 terabytes, and I have 300 gigabytes remaining. So, and a lot of that is video files. Like, if I right click on my projects. Oh, you're kidding. That's it. Is it my Steam library that's using so much? Oh, okay. I guess between my Steam library on my 2 terabyte drive and my videos folder on my 2 terabyte, they have accumulated about most of it. And then my C drive, which is just 1 terabyte SSD, only has 46 gigabytes of available space and almost all the whole terabyte. And then I have a regular SSD, and it has about half used. And I guess I don't even know what's on here. What games do I have on here? Okay, I don't understand which games are actually installed on this thing. Okay, it won't tell me. Whatever. But yeah. Okay, and then I need to put green ones on top of those. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this. I don't know if you'd enjoy a little bit more quiet, but I'm just trying to entertain the best I can while building, and I'm not a multitasker whatsoever. So this is like a huge challenge for me, if I'm being honest. Okay. We are good here. Looks like I need to tie these two together. Should probably do that later. I need to tie the clears together. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you know what? I should keep my clears. I shouldn't ground my clears. I'll keep them the same for now, but I do think that I should. I do need a few of these. I would like to eventually live stream this in 2K. I'm using my phone. It's in 1K. But the colors are the best. And then I did purchase this webcam. This is what I posted on my Instagram story. And it's just not quite good enough. Also, I do think this is so cool. Look at this. Isn't that cool? That's how you turn your privacy on your camera. This little thing up here. I don't know. I think it's fascinating. I like that mechanism. All right. They all do gold fingers. I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's prop this up so I can see. Hello, FA the developer. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. All right, we're going to connect this to that. How I would like to do this is I always like to angle them. So they go like swoop, and then they go swoop. And then you can like, I don't know. It just makes my brain happy. That's the only reason. This needs to go up to there. So I guess to explain it, as you can see, I'll pull this out. It's in the second pin from the top here. Like this is the top pin and it's placed in the second from the top, but over here it's on the top. So then if I need to go back further out, I can go to the second to the bottom and then chain it over. Gold boards. Oh, I see what you mean. For PCBs. Still. Kind of forgot we were talking about PCBs already. Yeah, that makes sense though. Okay. And then I need to place these two. These all need to be on the same. Yeah, I get what you mean. Sorry, I was just I forgot we were talking about the PCB thing. Okay, I need to go back to the data sheet. I have OBS open on the screen. I need my clocks connected. I also have Terraria, if anybody likes Terraria. I'd love to do Stardew Valley. My girlfriend might be doing Stardew Valley on her channel soon. She doesn't really live stream, but she has a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna give it out quite yet because she wants to try and be more organic, but yeah, definitely eventually hopefully you guys can give her channel some love as well because her videos are pretty entertaining. But I will avoid saying anything. Yeah, Terraria is fun. My nephew and I play Terraria a lot. Not a lot. We were playing Terraria and then we stopped. But I hope that we can get back into playing Terraria because we started a world not too long ago, an expert level or whatever, and we were wanting to play through because I haven't played Terraria all the way through for about 3 years. Like ever since that really the journey update, I haven't even played it since then. But I really wanted to. I've just been so busy because I was in college. All right, so that pin's there. Connect. Good. Last, we need all of those pins to connect, just so I can avoid using as many of these. And that needs to be grounded, right? Yes. Grounded. And then this one's not going to be as satisfying. Okay, actually, I could probably use green wires for these because that's one shorter, right? Yeah. I'm going to do that instead. Green wires. So I can go from here to here. Green to green. Perfect. And then another gray. Now I will usurp this guy. All right. Get out of here, you bots. I don't want to see your messages. Okay. Yeah, Troy's so good though. Has anybody else heard of Vintage Story? I know some of the people that know me in person, they know what Vintage Story is, but I don't know if anybody on Twitch chat who doesn't know me personally, if any of you know what Vintage Story is, or have heard of it, or seen anything about it. All right, now comes the difficult part. I'll place this orange one later, but this will follow this pin, I believe, to this pin. Is that shorter? Well, I know you don't know me. I usually know who is who, but I think there's only one person now that knows me that might be here still. Because they never said bye, and I assume they would have said bye. But everybody else that's here shouldn't know who I am. Okay. Now comes the really long, tedious part. Put that back. I won't need any of these for a little bit. Okay. Now the wire cutting. First of all, if you guys are curious how much wire I've used a lot. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize actually. I'm almost out of red and blue. I'm primarily using white and black today because I just want to copy how I did the other two registers. Where'd my other one go? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, pretty much just want to copy how these are. And on my CPU, whenever it is fully built, I will have LEDs connected so you can see the inputs on them. So we can basically just check out how it's going to work. And then I'm also going to be able to hand pulse the clock. So that should be all good. Okay. Let's start cutting. Let's figure this out. I did need to ground these, actually, before I do anything. Because I want my direction to be stuck on... Nope, I want to positive them. I want to 5 volts them. Okay, so 2 browns. Yeah, I'll probably get off at 2 p.m. for me. Because I think that will have been quite some time. And then I would like to eat something because I am getting a little hungry, if I'm being honest. Okay. That one can be positive as well. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Direction is always going that way. All right. Next. Okay. All my clears are connected. Then I just want that to control. Clear. I think everything should be controlled by this first one too. So that's controlling that. And then oh, that's my clock pin. So that makes sense. Well, that's not connected to anything. And then that's... Oh, I never connected those. Shoot. Okay. I was not done. Codabel boards? What's Codabel boards? Well, I'm gonna Google it, of course. You guys know so many things. Oh, Codable? Like I should make my own board that I can code, like my own EEPROM kind of thing. Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about microcontrollers? Like, do you want me to make my own microcontroller? Like, what an art? Okay, that would be intense. I'd think that's so cool. Like, honestly, that all that fascinates me. But yet again, I'm gonna focus on the 16-bit computer for now, which a lot of people are doubting me on this, and I'm so intrigued on why. Why are you doubting my ability? I mean, I doubt myself enough, but I'm going to make it work no matter what, because that's just, I made a promise to all of you. Not a promise, but like, I already started telling you guys I'm going to make a computer from scratch, and it's just like, I don't think, I'm going to try everything in my power to make sure that this works, even if I have to contact other people to figure it out. Which so far, I mean, if I made it this far, I can't imagine. Yeah, for sure. I would definitely love to make the Arduino board or something of the sort. I'll just have to think what language. Probably C and C++. That's probably good. Or maybe I could be the odd guy out and do C# or Java. Either or. I actually don't like Java at all. That language is, ugh, I just can't stand it. It's so similar to C#. It's just an annoying little brother of C# in my opinion. I think Java's older, so technically it'd be the annoying older brother or sister, whatever you want to call it. I don't discriminate there, but okay, I need to connect those before I get distracted. Oh, I also have DayZ. Love that game. So if you guys want to see me play that as well, I could totally play that. Great game. That would go crazy having a C# board. It'd be so top level, you know? I guess Python boards are super top level. Or high level, whatever. Yeah. Here, plug into that one. Then I want this one to plug into this one. Perfect. And then do need one gray wire. They do? I've never seen that. I'll have to do more research. You're helping me learn so much. Ah, that's too short. Just barely. Okay. I'll do a custom cut. Why not? Red. Just to throw everybody off. I'll be like, what's the red wire? Or not. Maybe I'll do a green. Never mind. Because I don't have very much red. And I might need it to repair another wire or to replace one in the future. You know, the real answer is just to buy another one or buy more replacement wires. Yeah, definitely. Green. I got plenty of green. Plenty of green. Okay. How I do is I measure on the board itself. I know a lot of people don't do that. Because it does kind of waste more wire in the long run. But the way I do it, it just works so well for me. And I just eyeball so much too, which is a problem, I'm sure. So it's like, technically, this wire, I want it to be, I could mark it here, as in I want it to go straight down there. Then I just like pinch that corner a little bit. And then I want this one to go straight down and pinch that corner a little bit. Awesome. And then I go right behind it. And then I just bend it straight down to where that mark should be straight down. And then the same goes for right here. Go right behind it and then point it down with my finger. So it's kind of a process, but it's just how I do things. Okay. And then I need my yellow tools to strip the wires. Strip them up here. And then I just do it a few spins. Just like that. There we go. Alrighty. And then here we go. There. Then just place her down. Plop. Just like that. That's how I cut my wires. Did Wild Burrito leave? Okay. Let's start doing our cuts now. Okay. So goal is that this very far back data pin right here. I'll try and hold it up for you guys. Let me pull up OBS so I can see what I'm showing you. Okay. This pin right here needs to go all the way to this last pin here, if I remember correctly. And then the second over, we'll go one over. And then in all reality, I could start here and then it go all the way over here. Actually, is that pin used for anything? Data sheets. Literally have them pulled up. Then I explain things and I'm like, actually, okay, that's out enable. So I actually need that to be, I need to connect those. Oh, I knew that. I already knew that already. Because that's what that orange wire is for. What's a tornado probe? Make a tornado probe? Like, is this related to actual tornadoes? Oh, like it's just like detects does it like just get wind speeds? Does it have a camera on it? Like what all does a tornado probe entail? But that sounds intriguing. I would totally be interested in learning something about that. I think right after the live stream ends, I'm probably gonna buy some more wires. I really need to get the CPU done because that's pretty much the big thing right now. And then I could once the CPU gets done, even though the computer's not done, which in my last 3 reels and my full YouTube video, I'm pretty sure I showed everybody my CPU, but it was actually technically my whole computer because it was everything. It was the RAM was involved and all the above. Oh, intriguing. I definitely could. I'd rather use like a Raspberry Pico or something that can like transmit data through Wi-Fi. I'd rather use something like that instead of like making my own with my own components like these. Oh my goodness. You all are so creative. I'm just over here doing the most basic thing, like building. It's so simple, building a computer. But you're all like, I want to do this, and I need to recycle a microwave, and all these things. Is there a problem with using like older microwaves, or do you want to use like a new microwave that you buy directly from the store? Is it like a safety thing? You want to make sure it's in like good condition. Because that would make sense. Okay, see you later, Jazz. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Let's see. Start connecting. So, top wires are white. I'll start all the way over here because it just makes sense, I think. Oh, I started further in the back. Okay. Probably the easiest then. To generate 1 gigahertz. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. There. Then it needs to connect is the very last pin over here. B8. Yep. That's good. That's what I need. So, pin there. And then snip there. Good. Here. And all these wires should be relatively short. Good news is if I cut all of these, I can make duplicates pretty easily. So that will be for this next one over here. Wire number 1. Yeah, you guys are so impressive, man. I would love for you, it's like, are all of you that's talking about this, are you on my Discord server? Because I have a Discord server, and I'm sure, I mean, some of you definitely know about it, but for those of you who don't know about it, the Discord server has a creative channel where you can just post all of your like little projects and stuff like that. And nobody posts their like actual projects on there, and I'm so wanting to see you guys post your stuff on there. I want to see what you guys are doing, because it's like you guys might be fascinated in me, but I'm so fascinated in what you guys are doing too. Like, I'm mainly doing a lot of this so you guys can learn, but I also want, seems like most of you already know, like most of you already know how to do all this, so it's not even that like that, it's more just I don't know, I just want to learn what you guys are doing too. That's just the gist of it. Pin this wire here. Back here. You bend this one right here. Of course, that makes sense. I mean, some people just do this stuff for college, and it's just for anybody who likes to talk about what they're doing, but that's good. I think it's just a community of people who like to talk about computer stuff, things that the majority of the public don't like to talk about. I was just hoping I can get us all together, like an empire or something. Not actually an empire, but I don't know. I don't have anybody in real life that actually enjoys talking about this. Like, some of my students are my students, so that's one thing. So it's like, I'm gonna be professional, and I can't just like talk like we're friends, because we're not. So, but online, it's a little bit more freeing. I can kind of talk to you guys more about this stuff and be more like friends and see what you're all doing. And obviously, I don't know, that was my part of my goal with creating the Discord server, is to just get everybody together. We can all chat, and let's be honest, it seems like most of you know more than me, because I'm just more of a hobbyist, and a lot of you seem like you're beyond hobby. You're just like almost, I don't know if anybody's a professional in this field, but I know with how some people are commenting, they definitely could be. Yeah, I mean, I've had some people on YouTube and stuff comment like, this is pointless. Why are you building this? Like nobody even builds things like this anymore and stuff. And it's just like, I'm doing this because this isn't like, I'm not trying to make this my job. I want to learn how this works. And it's like, don't put me in a, don't make this, so negative, you know? It's like, that's probably why so many people don't want to get into this field, because they think it's pointless. And it's like, I've learned so much. And that's all I care. Like, that's all we should care about, is learning. Oh, wow. That's cool. I love watching, just going through and watching people's projects on YouTube as well. But this is the part where my hands start getting really sweaty. Ah, I have to wipe them on my jeans. Hang on. All right, so this will be the next wire over. Then I need to bend it there. I need a much better pair of pliers. These pliers make my bends look horrific. I'd love to spend more time getting better at all this stuff. Oop, I might have cut that a little short. Oh well, it'll work. It will still work. Oh, I probably shouldn't put that all the way down there. Okay, maybe I should flip these. Okay. There we go. Ah. Sorry for the silence. I'm just trying to concentrate on the cables. Just chilling. Any questions? Assume not. Like I said, seems like the majority of you kind of already know this stuff, but it doesn't hurt to ask. On my end, of course, ask you guys. And I'm just used to answering questions because that's my job. All right. 4 cables done out of, let's see, that's 16 bits total, 32. It's actually not bad. Why did I think there was more? Because that's going to be 8, that's 8, and then 8, and 8. Really hope I don't run out of wires. That would stink. Whoa! He launched. Don't know why I still have that over there. Does anybody enjoy games like... I also have a Nintendo Switch, so I can live stream those. I don't have a capture card, but I mean, I'm not opposed to getting one for live streaming games, but I have the original Super Mario Bros. 64 on there, and I love that game. The game is so good. And then I would love to do some sort of like playthrough of Zelda: A Link to the Past. That is by far one of my favorite games of all time. So I would love to do one of those as well. If anybody's interested. And then we have, what else? What other games? Mario Kart. I get some friends together, we could play Mario Kart. Although if you guys don't know who the friends are, it kind of might not be very fun. Because you would be like, who are they? Why am I watching them? Not you. But tuck those under. Perfect. Okay. I was also hoping to play some Gary's Mod. That game sounds fun to stream. Okay, for now, I'll place this here. This seems like the easiest. Gary's Mod with some pals. I have, let's see, 4 other people in mind to play with, so it'd be 5 people total. I think Gary's Mod with 5 people. Trouble in Terrace Town with all friends. I mean, that sounds like a blast. Okay, I'm just gonna poke this wire in between those, or not. Just gonna lift this. Sorry, you guys aren't getting great views. Yeah, Gary's Mod is good. I love Gary's Mod. That should be enough space for these bits to be able to get over there. Everybody always talks about rolling their wires and stuff, and I'm just like, I have no clue what that is. Like, I don't know how to roll a wire. Don't even know if you need a special tool for it, or if you just get a book. But personally, I don't roll my wires. That's the gist. I don't roll my wires. I know someone that pirated Gary's Mod. You know, I just remember that. Somebody Somebody I know. They were just like, they pirated it, and I'm like, you can get it for $1 on like winter sale, Steam winter sale. And they were like, oh, I don't have $1. And I was like, seriously? Pretty sure they had $1. They just didn't want to buy it. Come on. I mean, I would have bought it for him. There. I could get that in. Poke that through. Place that there. Sweet. Okay. Next, we have the next 8 wires. So we have 8 wires done. So we are a fourth of the way done with this. I mean, pretty much a fourth of the way. Still have this wire. We gotta place and connect these two, and then we gotta test it, and then the LEDs and whatnot. But realistically, oh no. Oh no. This is it for white wire. Okay, I think for now I might need to actually buy some right now so I do not forget. This is 22 gauge wire. Go ahead and buy some more, because I'm gonna need it really soon. So I'm just gonna have to do let's see. Let's look for a wire in the past 3 months. April 11th. That's whenever I bought this. How much was this? $15 for the box. Or without the box. Oh, this is 26 gauge, that's why. Well, I don't want that. I need solid core. That's my problem. I need solid core, man. Okay, whatever. Guess I'll just buy that. Proceed to checkout. Amazon keeps trying to get me to buy bananas and Nutty Buddies and all these crazy things, and I'm just like, why? Get it tomorrow. Free. Cool. Okay. We're good. We have that. We're back. Okay. Now, can I make this work? Or should I switch to a different color? I might do yellow. Yellow, and then black should be... There should be plenty of black. Or I can do white until it runs out. What do we think? White until it runs out, or switch to yellow for the rest of the top ones? No input? Okay. I guess I'll just keep using the white. Because why not? We'll just do... I'm trying to straighten this wire now. For easier use. You missed that this is the last of the white wire I have, and I need to get enough white wire to last the rest of this top. But I'm trying to I don't know. This might work. I might be able to get it to work. I just need, let's see. Starts here. This is the real pin here. I'll measure with one of these. So I start, first pin's there, get 3 pins over there, 3 pins over here, and then all of these are that length. And I need 16 of these. Anyway, I just bought more on Amazon. That's what I did. I don't know when you left, so hard telling what you missed, but looks like ugh, this is hard to cut. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no way. 7, 8. Oh wow, okay. I guess that was some good time ago. I've been streaming for how long now? 2 hours? 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours. Incredible. Since 11 a.m. Wow. Well, I'm not really too sure what you've missed, but hopefully I didn't mismeasure any of these wires and cut them all to that length. But I think this will suffice. Oh, I didn't actually measure that. So if that goes in right there. Ooh, it's cutting it kind of close. Yeah. YouTube views currently 4 people on YouTube, and then on Twitch it says 2. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? Isn't it supposed to be like really late for you? Oh wait, no, never mind, I forgot. 2 a.m. is it's the weekends, or the Friday starting at 8 p.m. So I assume it is about 8 p.m. for you then. Around there anyway. Okay, I'm going to try and get this wire there. Splendid. That worked. Yeah, I got your time perfectly. I don't even know where you live. I just shot for a random area. Okay. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay. This wire here. And I'll need a bend right there. Perfect. Oh, wow. I've never heard of anybody in Georgia. That's really cool though. I've actually wanted to visit Georgia. I've seen a few really pretty places online. But yeah, it's definitely coming along. Had lots of discussions about what things I should build next. I don't know what to build next on stream. I chose this. I actually thought I'd be done by now. I'll be honest. I thought I was gonna get this done in an hour because that's definitely how it was. That's probably how long it would take in person, but because I'm talking so much, or not in person, but without live streaming, but I'm talking so much, so it's taking me a little longer than normal, which is totally fine. Did I build the RAM? Oh, did I show you guys the RAM? Or are you just asking that because I showed you and you were here for that and then you were just asking like if I got any further on it? The RAM is... Oh, hang on, I'm reaching. Okay. This is the RAM bus. Currently, not acceptable. I want to use a full breadboard for the RAM. So it'd be like this, and then it'd be like the two. So then I can have the RAM here, and then I can have a few more address lines that extend out to here, and then I could use this for like control logic or something. Still haven't figured out the design, but we'll see. Yeah, and that's my update with the RAM. I need to put it back under my T48 EEPROM programmer. But yeah, I would love to build an actual graphics card, and I'm gonna have a video interface starting out, so it's just gonna transmit whatever I have in my RAM from that my CPU calculated, and then it will go to my VGA monitor. But I would love to be able to tell my CPU to send data to a GPU, and the GPU can calculate everything that needs to happen. Split that kind of stuff. That'd be super cool. And so I could have a dedicated video RAM and the graphics card rather than just my CPU. Oh no. Running out of space. Okay. Here. Yeah, it would be very difficult. So far, I have a pretty decent idea on how I'm going to make my video card. Like I said earlier, it's going to be black and white at the start, so it's just going to be either pixels on or it's fully off. It won't be in between. But then it will eventually, I'll upgrade it so that it supports 16-bit color. Obviously, it'd end up being something like the first 6 bits or something like that are... Do we do that? 6 bits? No, that'd be 18 bits. It'd have to be the first 5. It'd be 5 bits increments. So like 5 bits for red, 5 bits for blue, 5 bits for green. I said that sort of wrong. 5 bits for red, 5 bits for green, 5 bits for blue. That should be good. Okay, let's poke that in there. That plugged in. Oh no, I might have cut that too short. Okay, I'm actually going to move this on this side because this should work. Oh, I did kind of cut this one short. Oh no. Hopefully these aren't too short. Okay. Sorry, I need to catch up on what you said. Yeah, it is better to start easy than to start with the colors. Yeah, I agree. Um, I mean, that's kind of how the NAND to Tetris computer works, is it's all black and white. And then you upgrade, you actually don't upgrade it to color. I think it's literal Tetris is black and white still. But I personally don't want that. I want colors. So I will upgrade it to colors soon. But starting off, it'll be black and white. And I think it'll look nice. I think it'll work well. It'll be cool. Yeah. Pretty sure. Hang on. I could do a quick Google search. Does the NAND to... Oh, no way. I'm gonna have to read through this. I just found this article here. I'm just gonna send it to you guys. That's actually really cool. It's ray tracing with the NAND to Tetris computer, with the hack computer, and that's like what mine's completely based off of. So a lot of this would translate directly to me. Wow. I'm gonna bookmark this. That's not what I asked, but you can see it's still in black and white. So, oh well, I'm not finding it anywhere. But anyway, that was awesome. I guess in the future, I should definitely try and read a little bit through that, so I can just save me some time. I'm not here to reinvent the wheel. I'm not like actually doing anything that unique. I'm doing it my own way, but it's not like, it's like all the knowledge is there. Somebody else has already thought it up. I'm just kind of making my own tweaks to it to either make it better or I guess worse. Because I'm not that good, but all right. But yeah, that was so cool. And then of course, if anybody ever misses any of these live streams, they are being recorded, and I'll probably post them on my Jurassic Vader live channel, because I just made one of those. It's actually been made for a while, but I hadn't done anything with it. Okay, last wire on this side, and then all the white managed to work. The screen will be completely like it. I'm going to have a VGA monitor. I have a perfect square. Well, it's not square because it's like 3:4 ratio, but I have a VGA monitor, like an old school 2003 flat screen monitor. That should work. I don't know if it's actually 2003, but it's a Dell monitor. It should work perfectly for this. So, ooh. Oh no, I bent the wire. Yeah, like an older monitor. And like I said earlier, for starting out, I'm still just gonna use my I'm just gonna use an LCD display because I don't need the monitor right away, and if I could just like take a control of one RAM address, that should be able to control this. So if I did like one RAM address, shot out stuff, and like every cycle, CPU cycle, I could just load something new into that, and then I can like every 50-50. So it's like CPU cycle, read the screen. CPU cycle, read the screen. That makes sense to me anyways. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? Okay. Let's go ahead and get this last wire placed. Yeah, and then I also have some other screens that don't have any sort of, it's like old, no VGA or anything. It's just, you'd have to manually do everything, which would be probably a nightmare. I don't know. I've never used it before, but I have it. I think I showed it at the very beginning of the stream. It just does not seem good. Okay. This, oh, I did not mean to do that. Crap. Okay. What do you mean there's one with 4 pins? This one is an 8 pin one. And then that would be, so it's like data 0 all the way through data 7. So that's 8 pins for data. And then it's like the V0, RS, RW, and E. I would just control those with like the rest. So my least significant bit section of RAM, for example, with the RAM address connection, for this RAM chip, for example, which would be my least significant bit RAM, that would control my data pins, and then this would control, this RAM chip would have, which it wouldn't use the whole thing, of course, but it would control my E, RW, RS, and V0. So yeah, I mean this one is the plenty of pins, the 16 pins. And then it also, it does have the 4-pin mode as well. So I can control it, or not the, yeah, it is 4 pins. Like, I can control it with 8 bits of RAM or whatever. But I don't want to do that. If I have the 16-bit computer, might as well use the whole RAM address. It would save a lot. Okay, I'm going to go and throw these away. All right, and then I just have to place these yellow, or these white wires up here. Then there we go. This is such a mess. Why did I do this way? Okay. Oh my, that's a really long wire. Okay. Yeah, so my thought behind it is whenever RAM's not available, for my CPU, I'm going to have a few things because my RAM's going to have to access my LCD screen or my LCD module. So whenever it is accessing the LCD module, I don't want my CPU to do any other function while that is loading. So I decided that I'll probably just go ahead and, what do you want to say? Well, I don't know. I'll explain that later whenever we actually get to building the physical CPU. Yeah. Just a reminder for everybody. This is today is the only Saturday it should be happening unless if I say otherwise. All the live streams will be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, I didn't clarify what time zone. yeah, hope more people get to tune in on those live streams. I mean, I'm very happy that it went this well, but I just like to make sure everybody gets to participate. Okay, this is becoming an absolute mess. Maybe I can squeeze them. I do this sometimes. Sometimes this really hurts me, and other times, not like hurts me physically, but destroys. Yeah. If it is a 6-hour difference, if it is 8:18 for you right now, PM, then 8 PM for me would be 2 AM for you. Which is not the most desirable of times, I will admit. But Georgia, that's impressive. Can't remember who said they were from Georgia. Nicholas? I think that might be how you pronounce his name. He was just a few chats up on YouTube. Some of you are in Twitch. Well, although I should embed the Twitch chat so you guys can see it. I actually can. Pretty sure. Can somebody send a message really fast so I can test this chat feature that I just started? Hey. Yeah, that works. Yeah, but that's it's kind of a bad thing. Hang on. Customize chat. Oh no, I didn't. I have it on a test window right now. There we go. So now if I edit this chat, swap out the link, okay.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay. So yeah, now if I said, sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time right now. I'm just, if I go here at source, go browser, I could say live chat. There it is. Wait. Properties. Oh, my bad. What's the vertical resolution that I'm thinking of? Display settings. What's my 1440? That's what it's called. Properties 1440. There we go. Oh, actually, that's a little too far. We'll try 1300. There we go. There. Now Twitch is live, and you can, or all the chats are live, and you can see them all. Okay. Now, if you say something, everybody should be able to see it live on Twitch, or YouTube and Twitch, so everybody can see the combined chats. Where do I recommend learning more into this? I've learned all the basic gates, combinational logic, and all that, but don't know where to start on CPU architecture, anything like that, or more advanced. I'm going to send you a quick little link here. Have you checked out Nanda Tetris? Genuinely, it's pretty good stuff because it works out really well. Nanda Tetris is kind of what got me into all CPU architecture and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. It kind of takes you down the whole logic and everything path, but I would start with the CPU section. You can also try this. This is actually also really good. I'd love to live stream this one day because it's really fun. Try this also as well. Computer Animates 404. Okay. Of course, no problem. Love to help out. Is Twitch hang on. 40 more pixels. Perfect. What else? I do feel like it's a little wide. So I'm gonna make this 600 width, maybe. Transition. Yeah, maybe that's good. Why'd you say nah? What do you say nah about? Oh my gosh. I love this. Hang on, I have a new one that I really like now. Sorry, I'm just messing around a bunch. but I just found a theme I really liked. Okay, 1340 by nope, wrong way. 1340 by 600. Fly. But this didn't like that. Filters. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Okay, here we go. Now somebody say something. It's I changed it to 8-bit theme. So it's like the messages that pop up are like 8-bit font or whatever. I don't know. I think it fits. A big passion, oh my gosh, I'm shaking my desk. Big reason I'm like into this is because of the whole 8-bit, the old retro. I'm just like so into I don't know, it's kind of a dream to like learn about this, and especially like now that I get like getting paid to learn about this is even more of a dream. I would, of course, it'd be amazing if this could be my job. Obviously it's not, but this would be phenomenal, and I would try and give as much back to everybody as possible. Like, I want to make sure you guys get, like, why would it be me who deserves to get this out of like anybody, you know? But yeah, anyway. Okay, let's place this last little wire. My hands are so sweaty. I think after I place this wire, I'll probably go ahead and get off. I might stream again tonight if you guys really want, so I can finish this, but it won't be too incredibly long of a stream either. Because I need to do some things still tonight besides building this. Does anybody think that the font needs to be any bigger with the chat? Is it like hard to read, or can you all understand it? I can't test it on my phone either, so if anybody's on a phone, please let me know what you think is a good change I might need to make for it. A little bit bigger. I can change it after this, so no worries. I can change it once the live stream's over. But all right. That is the top side of the register done. This will be register M. All right. I think I'll finish this later. I'm going to go ahead and start a little bit of a poll on, in general, just everybody say in chat if you're comfortable. Yes to would tune in later for a stream, or no, wouldn't tune in. But either way, I have to finish this. So if I do it on stream or not, that's totally up to you guys. Next live stream will be next Friday. If you guys don't want to watch it again tonight. And what else? What else should I say? Yeah, pretty much Friday, next Friday at 8 p.m. It will be more CPU, like genuine CPU stuff. Like I should have my ALU out and physically working, and I'll have this raised a lot higher. But for now, this is how I have it working. You should see this setup. It's actually really sick. I used to have a tripod right here, and thanks to the sponsor, I've been able to like spend a little bit more money in the videos to like get things higher quality. But I used to have a tripod right here, and I'd have my phone leaning over, and my phone's still my main camera. I would love to have a better camera, but they're just so expensive. And I have a webcam, or I do have a webcam, yes. Like I already showed you guys the webcam, but I have a video camera, and this is what I used to record my very, very first few videos. But this is so low quality. My phone is so much better. All right, I'll see you later. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you can come back later. Yeah, so my phone's just my main camera, but maybe I can upgrade it later. We'll see. It seems to lag here and there, but it does seem mostly good. I would like for it to say using Droid Cam app off of there, but paying for it might be a bit much. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if it's just a few bucks. And then, yeah. All right. Are there any questions? All right. I think I may try stream this later tonight. Finish up this this register, but I want to eat and all that. So, and rest and chill and get some plans. Maybe print off some stuff to make more sense. But I think that's it. Maybe I'll play some games too if we want. Alrighty.